There are some big changes that are happening in my story at the moment off the back of some big decisions that I made. So this was after I finished filming yesterday. As I was thinking about my book, I decided that I need to split chapter 13 into two to become chapter 13 and 14, because the first half of it needs to be from Danya's point of view, which I did, but then the second half needs to be from Arjunin's point of view. Not only that, but I've decided to kill off a character who in the plan was not originally meant to die here, and that is going to have a knock-on effect with everything that happens after, because it's a really important character. So what I need to do today, do the chapter 14, which is the second half of the original chapter 13. Then I need to kind of replan. I won't write out probably a full detailed plan, but I'll amend it. I'll think about what is necessary to make the story still work, but with the massive change of a certain important character being killed off much earlier than planned. Well, much earlier. They were meant to survive the whole book, and now they're being killed off here. So we'll see how far I get today. The first part of chapter 14 was written yesterday as chapter 13. I need to amend it since it was from Danya's point of view, and I need to do it from Arjunin's point of view. Then I need to continue to the end of that chapter, and then I need to take stock and figure out what I'm doing moving forward after the big change. So lots of things happening. I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, so I've just amended what I wrote yesterday so that it is from Arjunin's point of view instead of Danya's point of view. And now I can continue with chapter 14. Wow, and I think I've come to the end of chapter 14. That was a tough chapter to write, a lot of moving pieces, quite an emotional chapter. I think I've done a pretty good job, well, for chapter 13 and 14. But now I need to figure out what's happening moving forward, because some major things are going to change after I've killed off this really important character. The reason I decided to kill off this character, it was a creative gut feeling. It wasn't in the plan, but the way I had written this character's arc, the way the story was developing, it honestly felt like the right time. I can't give a technical explanation like it's best for the story or there's some technique to me deciding it. I've been writing a long time and I get these feelings that have likely just developed over time of me reading, of me looking at stories, and of me writing stories, and I tend to follow that feeling. That's all. Okay, I figured out to an extent what's going to be happening moving forward. I did a really good job today. I'm very happy with what I did. That was a difficult chapter to write, but I did well. Tomorrow we'll continue. What's now?